February is always an interesting month in real estate. We're coming out of the holiday slowdown, activity is starting to wake up, and you can really begin to see the tone being set for the year ahead. For buyers and sellers alike, this is the month where strategy starts to matter. One of the biggest stories as we head into 2026 is inventory. We've seen a noticeable wave of new listings hit the market, and that's on top of inventory levels that were already fairly healthy at the end of last year. All of this points towards a shift towards a more competitive environment for sellers. For buyers, this window is important. If you're planning to make a move in 2026, now is a great time to seriously consider getting into the market. There's more choice, less urgency, and homes are taking longer to sell, currently averaging around 59 days on the market. That slower pace often translates into better negotiating power, especially compared to what we typically see when spring demand ramps up. Let's take a closer look at what's happening in Edmonton specifically. The Greater Edmonton area real estate market reported over 1,100 sales in January of this year, a decrease of over 12% compared to activity in December 2025 and just over 27% compared to January of 2025. There were just over 2,500 new listings, a month-over-month increase of just over 84%, and a year-over-year increase of just over 4%. Inventory levels rose 8.5% from December and are 32.7% higher than January of 2025. What this tells us is that the Edmonton remains active but balanced. Buyers are benefiting from increased selection, while sellers need to be mindful of pricing and presentation to stand out in a more competitive landscape. In the Tri-area, it's business as usual for the start of the year, with momentum slowly but surely starting to build for those families looking to make a move in 2026. So let's break down what's happening in Spruce Grove, Stony Plain, and Parkland County. For single-family homes in Spruce Grove, February started out with 203 active listings with a median list price of just over $500,000. The 56 sales recorded in January with a median sale price of just over $475,000 were up from the previous month. Active condo listings in Spruce Grove were much the same as in January at 13, with median list price of just over $324,000. Sales were slower, with just one reported at $207,500. For single-family homes in Stony Plain, February started out with 52 active listings, with a median list price of just over $549,000. In the month of January, 20 properties sold with a median sale price of just over $433,000, an increase from the numbers that we saw in December. When we take a look at condos in the Stony Plain, active listings remained the same at 7 with a median list price of $168,000. Sales activity decreased in January with just 2 sales reported with a median sale price of $189,250. Moving on to the Parkland County, in the country residential sector with a median sale price of $989,000, the 50 active listings we started the year with was comparable to the previous month. The number of sales didn't differ too much either, with 17 sales in January, but with a lower median sale price of just over $662,000. For vacant land in Parkland County, we kicked off February with 65 vacant land listings, down very slightly from the previous month. However, the median list price remained consistent at $329,000. We also saw the same number of sales in the sector, with 10 vacant land properties reported sold. Overall, February is shaping up to be a key planning month. Whether you're buying, selling, or just keeping an eye on the market, the decisions you make now can have a big impact as we move toward the busier spring season. Every neighborhood and every situation is different. So if you'd like a personalized breakdown of what these trends mean for your home or your goals in 2026, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next market update.